live cabaret series. During tonight's performance, the lighting inside the theater will be dimmed, so please use caution should you need to leave your seat. Now, please welcome to the stage, Shawn Walsh.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, another little letter from the Lonely Hearts Club. Tune in. Maybe you'll find the one you lost too on our little radio show. Here's the first letter.
Someone found a letter you wrote on the radio, and they told the world just how you felt. It must have fallen out of a hole in your old brown overcoat. He's never said your name, but I knew who they meant. So surprised and touched, and I wonder too if by chance you heard it for yourself. I never told a soul just how I was feeling over you, but they said it really loud. They said it on the air, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa. Well, hello there. Welcome to On the Radio. This is a celebration of some of my favorite songs from the 1970s. And I gotta tell you, this decade in modern music really helped shape my life as it is today. So sit back, enjoy yourselves, and I hope you enjoy these songs as much as I did listening to them. On the radio, on the radio, Thank you so much for Mr. the brilliantly talented John Diaz. So next thing I want to do is a little slideshow here real quick. And look at this. So I'm the youngest of 8 children, born of Irish, German, Catholic descent. My sister Kathy, actually, my sister is my support group. So yeah, so that's me, the little blonde boy, not looking at the camera, which is very unusual for me. I don't know what happened there. Still young, still young. Next, and this is me in First Communion. Yeah. Innocent. My father and mother used to own a couple of restaurants and lounges, and he'd perform on the weekend. My father's a singer as well, so kind of hamming up. It started there. Next. 7th grade picture. Love that shirt. Little butterflies and all. And of course, you know, it had the big waistband on the bottom too. You know. Next. That's that's 8th grade. That's kind of scary. I grew like a foot like within a year, so yeah, big difference there. Oh yeah, this is it. So a lot of people thought that I love the Charlie's Angels, but not for what other people thought it was for. Obviously, as you can tell right there, look at my feathered hair right there, and Farrah Fawcett, so that's why I like to show that. But they didn't know from years later, so next. And this is my, this wasn't the prom, this was a homecoming dance. So you got my best friend, Patty Gonzalez, my powder blue leisure suit, love that. Next. Oh yeah, so this is a good old mixed ensemble. I also have a very good friend of mine, Amy Haas from high school. She's here. Came over from Melbourne, Florida. So yeah, senior high school picture, nice. Big bow tie, the big ruffled shirt. Next. And that's it. So there's a quick jaunt down memory lane with photos of me and stuff like that. So the thing I loved about the 70s most, I think, with musically was that it was a simpler time then, regardless. It just was, you know, I'm the person on Facebook, if you post posted pictures from the 70s, remember this? I'm always clicking on it. Like drinking out of a hose, you know, instead of, you know, and not coming home until after it got dark. Your parents had to call you to come in, that kind of thing, playing outside and stuff. So that was one of the great things about that time and music and things. And just to me, the artists were a little more raw. 99% of the music was always live, not synthesized or anything. So hope you enjoy these songs. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen the lonely days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand, and it won't make it any other way. Lord, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen those sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I've been walking my time to an easy time. My back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when a cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Those hours of time on that telephone line, talking about things to come. Sweet dreams of flying machines and pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. Thought I'd see you one more time again. Thought I'd see you one more time again. Thank you. So this next song was actually very pivotal in me really getting involved with music. Coming from the large family that we had, and the age range, such eclectic forms of music going on throughout the house, but I always seem to tailor myself to this type of music I'm singing tonight, more folky and really heartfelt things, not the rock and roll and stuff, although I enjoyed it and appreciated it, of course. But this next song, I actually, again, it changed my life. I sang it, I was asked to sing for a talent contest in my 9th grade. In the spring, and you remember the old 45 records for those of you around and things there? The thing is, I only had the record of the song with the person singing the song. So I went to the audition and I got it, but they suggested I go talk to the music director in our school, our choir director. And she listened to me, she was kind of nice voice, she was, but you know, I really need to change this to, you know, transpose this for you and play it for you, but I can't, it's a day away. So good luck. And see how it goes. Spirit move me every time I'm near you. like a cyclone in my mind. Sweet Melissa, angel of my lifetime, answer to all answers I can't find. Baby, I want you, come and hold on fast. Could this be the magic at last? Baby, I want you now, and hold on fast. Could this be the magic at last? Could it be magic? So it didn't sound like that. Not back then. So this is what it really sounded like. Spirit move me every time I'm near you. Whirling like a cyclone in my mind. Sweet Melissa, angel of my lifetime, answer to all answers I can find. Baby, I want to come and hold on fast. Could this be the magic at last? Okay, so you get the picture. Obviously I didn't win. But the good thing about it is that, obviously, because I was singing solo, that when they played the actual record, it was high above what I was singing. So Barry Manilow did a great job, though. He was awesome. He should have won. So what happened, hindsight's 2020, is that through that process, meeting Jean Williams, who was our choir director, amazing woman, she saw some talent in me, and I thought that was wonderful. And she had me audition for a choir. They needed a bassist, so I was in luck. So I auditioned for that and was going to be accepted, but I kind of got a little cocky all of a sudden and noticed they were having auditions for girls ensemble at the end of that year, and I'm like, let's see, there's a girls ensemble. Well, maybe I can audition as a guide and be like the lead vocalist or something. They can back me up, So yeah, I went from 0 to 100 like nothing flat. So again, that didn't happen, but it didn't keep me from auditioning. I still auditioned, so that was a good thing. But the great thing about it is this was the end of our ninth school year, that school year. So I came back in the fall, and unfortunately I couldn't take the actual choir class at that time, at least for the first semester. Some reason I was in politics and I was in student government, and I was our 10th grade representative. Thank you so much. And then remember that for later. Anyway, but my teacher was great in both classes, and when time allowed and projects allowed, he'd allow me to go into class for choir and listen to music. I'd also go on my lunch break 2 or 3 times a week, and one of the girls in the choir would play piano. We'd play my parts, and then I'd go after school and do rehearsals and do concerts and stuff. So, and then the next year after that, 11th grade, I was in class full time, ended up being the vice president of a choir. And then we had mixed ensemble then, right? Which is awesome. And then my senior year was president of the choir, so I went from there. So it was looking up, so that's a good thing. So this next couple songs, whether the songs were very simple in wordage or meaning and stuff, they just were, again, just pure. So, another ballad. It's kind of late. I hope I didn't wake you, but what I've got to say can't wait. I hope you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say I love you in a song. Well, I know it's kind of strange, but every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. And so I'll have to say I love you in a song. Every time the time was right, all the words just came out wrong. And so I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kind of late. I hope I didn't wake you, but there's something that I just gotta say. I knew you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. And so I'll have to say I love you in a song. Yeah, it's been a while, not much. How about you? I'm not sure why I called. I guess I really just wanted to talk to you. Well, I was thinking maybe later on that we could get together for a while. It's been such a long time, and I really do miss your smile. I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life, but there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see you tonight. We could go walking through Windy Park, or take a drive along the beach, stay at home and watch TV. You see, it really doesn't matter much to me. I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life, but there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see it tonight. I won't ask for promises, so you don't have to lie. We both played this game before, the say I love yous and say goodbye. I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life, but there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see it. I'd really love to see it tonight. I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life, but there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see you tonight. So I have to ask you out there, does anyone remember their prom themes? Any prom themes you remember? What? Stairway to Heaven. Precious and few, I heard.
We've got tonight.
We've got tonight. There you go. Well, ours was Tea House of the August Moon. What the heck? Really? Whatever. I know we had a, believe it or not, a Cool in the Gang cover band, front band, back then. Just a few years back. But this next song is actually, I'm sure it was someone's prom theme somewhere, and or weddings too. Picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show that you have come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me to. And when my love for life is running dry, world should stop revolving, spinning slowly down to die. I'd spend the end with you, and when the world was through, then one by one the stars would all go out. Then you and I would simply fly away. So of course, growing up during this time, you know, good and bad, some of the songs that made it under the wire were bad, I'm sorry. And just bad in all respects of content and just lyrics, and it's, granted, you gotta know that, you know, towards the end of the 60s to the drug and all that stuff, you know, kind of filtered through the 70s and stuff, and not a bad thing. But some people were really honest and a little too honest, and just some of the songs just didn't make any sense to me. And I'm sure some of you may recognize them. Sorry if I offended anyone through a favorite song or something, but get over it. Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, drew the jitterbug out of Muskrat Land and shimmy. Sammy's so skinny. And they whirl and they twirl and they tango, singing and jinging and jango, floating like the heavens above, the tight muskrat love. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, when it comes to afternoon delight. Motto's always been when it's right, while waiting till the middle of a cold dark night, when everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And you know the night will always be there for us anyway. Thinking of who's working up an appetite. Stitching stuff together, make the sparks ignite. And the thought of rubbing you is getting so excited. Sky rockets in flight, afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. I was tired of my lady, we've been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of a favorite song. So while she's laying there sleeping, I read the paper in bed, and in the personal columns there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas, get caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, tunes of the gate, and I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape. Hey lady, come check out your life. You're a discontented mother and a regimented wife. I've no doubt you dream about the things you never do, but I wish someone had to talk to me like I want to talk to you. Ooh, I've been to Georgia and California and any place I could run. Took the hand of a preacher man and we made love in the sun. I've run out of places and friendly faces because I had to be free. I've been to paradise, but I've never been to me. Hey, do you know what paradise is? It's a lie. It's a fantasy we create about people and places that we'd like for them to be. Do you know what truth is? It's that little baby you're holding. And it's that man you had fought with this morning. That same man you're gonna make love with tonight. That's truth. That's love. Baby cried a day the circus came to town. And she didn't want parades just passing by her. So she made another smile and took up with some clown. She danced without a net upon the wire. Baby can't be broken, 'cause you see, she had the finest teacher, that was me. I taught her, don't cry out loud, just keep it inside, and learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud, and if you should fall, remember you almost had it all. Don't cry out loud, just keep it inside, and learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud, and if you should fall, remember you almost had it all. Really? Yeah. Come on, how did a feminist group let Melissa Manchester get without that? Don't hide your feelings, keep them aside. Really, if you don't make it, fall, try again, kind of whatever. And one of those groups actually got a Grammy, Starland Vocal Band, for doing Afternoon Delight for Best Group Harmony back in '74. So, like I said, one-hit wonders. They're laughing because they made money, and they're doing what they're doing. Old folks home by now, I'm sure. Hold on one second. How's the piano player? He's pretty good. Huh? He's so good, I had to marry him. Like, I'm honest. Yeah, officially. Hey. Start doing some more dishes, as I have to say. Sorry about that. So, again, the song was having more meaning and stuff back then. Some of the, I mean, the singers, you know, right from the bottom of their toes to the top, they had the words and the emotion and stuff like that came out. And the next couple songs again are just, again, songs that just hit home to me. And that certain parts of my life was my own little salvation, I guess you want to call it. So. You asked me if I loved you, and I choke on my reply. I'd rather hurt you honestly than mislead you with a lie. And who am I to judge you on what you say or do? I'm only just beginning to see the real you. And sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much, and I have to close my eyes and hide. I wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. Romance and all its strategies leaves me battling with my pride. But through the insecurities, some tenderness survives. I'm just another rider, still trapped within my truth. A hesitant prize fighter, still trapped within my youth. And sometimes when we touch, honesty's too much, and I have to close my eyes and hide. I wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. At times I'd like to break you and drive you to your knees. At times I'd like to break through and hold you endlessly. At times I understand you, and I know how hard you try. I've watched how love's command you, and I've watched love pass you by. At times I think we're drifters, still searching for a friend, a brother or a sister, but then the passion spares again. And sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much, and I have to close my eyes and hide. I wanna hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry. I wanna hold you till the fear in me subsides. Story time again. This next song was again one of those connection songs, and one I felt very comfortable singing for the first time. And a friend encouraged me to do some things here and there, and actually, it's my first audition song for a theater. Musical theater, this was my audition song. So, but again, it's a classic, and I know you know it. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss with a few of the verses where they got me quite cross. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Skip the whole verse, Andrea, just for you.
Whatever. So, of course, back in the day, the band songs were normal. You just want to call it back then. I mean, they make you want to travel the countryside. You know, get Chicago and Kansas and what else? Who else? Boston, of course. And then so this group kind of encapsulates all those groups called America. Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me, how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look good in snow. You don't care, I know that you're a highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know, cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your head like that. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Wishing on a falling star, waiting for the early train. Sorry boy, I've been hit by purple rain. Ah, come on Joe, you can always change your name. Thanks a lot son, just the same. Venture a highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know, cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your head like that. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Do-do-do, 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 also, back in the day, a lot of groups out there were duos. Angela Dan, John Coley, Hall & Oates, Peaches and Herb, whatever, all the groups like that. But actually, this first song I'm singing is starting out as a solo. So, see if you can recognize it. You bring me flowers, you don't sing me love songs, you hardly talk to me anymore when you come through the door at the end of the day. I remember when you couldn't wait to love me. Well, it's good for you, babe. You're feeling alright.
Then you just roll over and turn out the light.
know with you I'm born again.
Lying safely in your arms, I'm born
Joke of breaking my heart.
I couldn't if I tried.
But honey, if I get restless,
Baby, you're not that kind.
joke of breaking my heart.
I don't know what the rest is. Look off on me. Yeah.
Honey, when I knock at your door,
Honey, I give you my key.
nobody knows it.
Nobody knows.
When I was down,
I was shut down.
nobody knows it.
Nobody knows.
Right from the start,
Give you my heart. Oh, give you my heart. Everybody sing.
joke of breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking now. Don't go breaking now. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking now. Don't go breaking now. Don't go breaking my heart. Fabulous entertainment. Hey, Kenny, would like to make a little announcement. Like a little shameless plug.
If you are doing nothing on Saturday evening, the 11th,
The 11th.
and you really like, who likes swing music? Who likes singers? Who likes Broadway? And maybe if you like Shakespeare, we're doing Shakespeare Swings down at the D-Pack. It's technically sold out. But that's a free concert, which means, people are like, oh yeah, give me tickets, and then nobody's gonna show up. So, basically, if you show up, stand in line, you're probably gonna get a seat, because it's what, 2,300 house or something?
Yeah, it seats a lot.
2,700 house.
people,
So,
something like that.
really, it's gonna be really awesome. It's Michael Andrew, it's myself, Sandra Lewis is gonna be headlining, and
She was on
she's
The
gonna be-
Voice.
Yes, yeah, on The Voice. She did, went really far on that show. I don't watch it anyway. If it's not rape and murder and body bag rape. And also Michelle Mayo is singing, and the great thing is, if you know, like Per Danielson, who's on faculty for jazz piano up at UCF, they've composed some original pieces based on Shakespearean sonnets. So you're going to hear some never heard before music, and it's really cool. So let's hear it again for Shawn and John.
Thank you. I would like this time to take this time out to thank the Abbey and Kenny Howard and Chris and Matt back on the sound, our volunteers out there. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming yourselves to support these. Means a lot to me. I'm out of the loop, haven't done this in quite a while. And of course, my husband, John DeHaas. Oh, here's another shameless plug. There's some cards out there. John wrote a show called Justice Once that we're performing at the Orlando International Fringe Festival coming up in May. It's a song cycle, so there's 6 of us singers. I'm singing in there with some other very talented people. Susan Williams, who's here tonight as well. And we'll be performing at the Fringe, so it's kind of some fun stuff. And backtrack again, talent show kind of stuff and things like that. Oh, the student government thing, there we go. We did a dance-a-thon at the local mall, in Melbourne Square Mall, oh my God. And I was supposed to work it, just like the first shift for like 6 hours. I ended up doing the whole dance-a-thon for 24 hours. And literally danced for probably 12 of those hours. And doing some fun stuff like doing, pulling taffy and fishing and all that kind of stuff, just because you get kind of loopy after a while. But this next artist that I'm singing one of the songs, I actually won a contest for doing the best disco duck. And I won this gentleman's album, and you'll definitely remember this song. So thanks again to everyone. I so appreciate you coming out. And thanks again to the Abbey. So here we go. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to stay. I hope that always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw a party, you invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Sing along, come on. Being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. If it's a car you like, there we go, hello. I'd still buy you a Cadillac, whatever you need, any time of the day or night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? When we both get older, we'll walk in canes a pair of gray. Have no fear, cause even though it's hard to hear, I will stand right close and say one of those words, thank you for being a friend. Oh my gosh, thank you for being a friend. Drink please. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. And when we die and float away into the night, the Milky Way, you'll hear me call as we ascend. I'll say your name, then once again, thank you for being a, thank you for being a friend, 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 thank you. Thank you, Dan. This is really boosted my confidence in things and doing stuff like this again. I love to sing. I don't do it anymore, unfortunately, but I'm trying to. I'm getting there little by little, and then support and surrounded by great friends and family is just, it's a godsend. I'm blessed, so blessed. So thank you so much. This little song, this person was such amazing talent in her own right, and this is a fun song, so you can sing along with this one too. So I remember the song, the words. Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. Who likes that, please? Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing us. Now you know the chorus now. Here we go. Come on. La 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 la. Sing a song, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry if it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song, just sing.